Hi guys, welcome back to my video. I'm going to speed you up in a minute, but I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about what I'm doing. I'm going to start prepping for December daily. I do have a video telling you all about my reasoning behind the structure for this year's December daily, which I've linked down below for you to have a look at if you would like. But today I'm going to start prepping some of the number pages. What I'm going to do is use acetate sheets which are going to have the number of that particular day on them. So I bought all of this acetate paper stuff. Well, acetate, it's not paper at all, is it? Here, there's some gold, silvers, and things like that. What I'm going to do is pick one of these sheets, go through how I'm going to do it once, kind of slow, and then I'm going to speed you up. And then kind of do a voiceover over the top. So actually I'm going to zoom out a tiny bit so I can, sorry, you can see the edges of my table and my leg. But yeah, because I have a circular tape, I just scrapbook on my dining room table, so. Okay, so I'm going to start, what should I start with? One that doesn't matter if I muck it up so much. So I need some scissors or something to get in here at the side. I did not think this through. Why do they put so much sticky stuff down here? Ah, I've got it. Okay, well, we're going with the coloured sheet because that's the one I've started with. So I'm going to actually try on one of these teal sheets because I do like the teal ones, and they go with what I've decided to do, the colour scheme I've decided for my December. I've just stuck this on the back of my hand. Does anyone else do that? I just stick rubbish or potential stickers. The back of my hand is so massively overused when it comes to scrapbooking. So I'm just moving my trimmer down there. I don't really like that trimmer very much, but it does its job, I suppose. So this is the acetate sheet I'm going to use. Looks gorge. And I want them to go into this 4x4 album, and I don't want to cut it 4x4 and then it ends up short, because obviously I'm going to have to punch the holes in it. I don't think I want that anyway. So I'm going to try and use this, measure out how big it is, and then cut it to the right size, basically. I don't know if you're not really going to be able to see this, I don't think. So there's the edge there. So it's actually more like 5 inches. So it's going to be 5 by 4 and it's not 4.5. What is that? Like 5 3/4? Hold on. It must be 1/4. That's a half. It's like a half and a bit. That's so annoying. Why is it a half and a bit? Jeez. Just trying to make it difficult for me in my appalling maths. Okay, I can see what line it comes up to. I've just got to make sure it comes up to that line. Go to that one. Yeah, I think it's about 3/4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Well done, Sam. 3/4 of a half. That doesn't even make sense. So I'd got my pen out just in case I was going to mark it, but I think I'll cut the 5 inches. This is like so deadly, this thing. I'm gonna. Should I spin it round? No, this is the way I want it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 inches. Don't want to ruin it, so I've got another 5 inches there, easy. So then I'm going to do a little dot where I thought this went up to. On here. So this is, right, let me put this on top of here. Yeah, so that's 5 inches, isn't it? There, and then we'll just put a little dot. Blue Sharpie there and there. Okay, so I'm going to do put a couple of dots and then see if I can line it up on this and cut it out. So I lined it up. Yes, winner. Cut it out, same size as that. Oh my goodness, yes it is. Well, pretty much, yeah. It seems slightly too short, but that'll do. Oops, threw it on the ground. So I'm going to use this hole punching contraption. This is quite slippy. I think this is going to take me forever. Right. Punched one. There's one. And then there's the other one. There. So then this should go in here. Look at that look. Woo! Just 20 odd more to go. So I'll speed you up because hopefully it'll become less painful in time. I think I'm going to mark them all out and then cut them all out and stick them in. But look! Ah! I think it has the potential to be golden. Like the cover. Alright, so I'll be back in a minute. Sped up. Really quickly getting through these. I'm going to speed it up like 50 bazillion times. And then I'll show you the numbers and things like that I'm going to use. So see you in a minute. Bye. Welcome back. I am continuing now cutting out my acetate pieces here. So I used the first acetate piece I cut out as a template, and I'm just going through and cutting the rest of them. I did have quite a lot of leftovers, which I've just kept to one side so that I can use them for other projects. So I can use them to layer behind things, so they're not going to go to waste. You can see a pile of the acetate that I decided to use. So I used polka dots and stripes. You can't see any stripes there because I was hoping I'd get enough out of the polka dots, and then because of my appalling maths I realised I couldn't. So I'm using gold, teal, sort of a teal green colour, the white, pink, fluorescent-y green sort of colour, and black polka dot as well. As I said, I started off with polka dots, and then I do have some gold and white stripes as well that come into this thread. So here you go, you can see them there. So it didn't take me too long. I mean, that sped up 5 times, so it took me a while, I suppose. I cut out 30 of them. I'm not intending to use 30. I thought I'd do it just in case. It gives me lots of options, and I can work on and use the colours that suit that particular day. I'm just going through and hole punching them. I did get a massive hand cramp in a minute because it was quite tricky to hole punch through these, and my hole punch was really cheap. It's not very good actually. I think I broke it in the end. So I got all the way through though, so that's the main thing, I suppose. So hole punching away, I'm just using one of the pocket pages as a template for where to put the holes. So I could tell as I was stacking them up that if I were going to use all 30, then I would probably end up with a really thick album. So I'm not sure. I'm not bothered if I don't use all 30. It would be fine to put some of the numbers into the pocket pages or straight on top of photos if I need to. Oh, this is so annoying. I forgot to flip the film around. That's because of how I film it. But you can see there how full up it was already. I did save all of the little acetate pieces that I'd cut out from the hole punch, and they appear on the opening page of my December daily album. So here we go, we're back the right way around now. Poor editing on my part, sorry. So here I cut out a little 4x4 page. This is from the Snow and Cocoa range. I love these papers, and this one is really cute, and it's not too Christmassy, and that's kind of what I've gone for this time, is winter themed. And Christmassy when it gets to Christmas and not too early. So here I'm just using my pokey tool. That's probably not its official name, but I'm poking holes in it to do some stitching. I'm using white thread on this. I didn't bother to use just a few strands of the embroidery thread. I used all 6 strands. I wanted it to be quite thick, and so you could really clearly see the title. Just tying a little knot in it here, and then I just work my way through stitching this up. It didn't take too long to do this. I mean, it wasn't very big, and I just used a standard back stitch for this, nothing fancy, and I think I just cut to the end in a minute of this process. so you don't have to watch me stitching the entire time, because that would be very boring. So there you go. So you can see that it says December Daily in stitched writing. It does stand out a bit. It's not too sort of ostentatious or anything like that, but it does stand out. And then I'm just going to use these, I think they're Pink Fresh Studio stickers. These are gold alphabet stickers, and it has, well, I'm just picking out 2016, which I'm going to add underneath the title there. I really like these stickers, they're nice, they're so shiny. What else am I doing here? Oh yes, my camera does cut out in a minute, so I'll tell you a little bit more about what I put on this layout. I do show you at the end, but I do just add a few sort of confetti pieces that were off of the Snow and Cocoa sticker set, and then I use my sewing machine to stitch those down. And then I put it into the Project Life pocket that was filled with the acetate pieces from the hole punch. So it ends up quite bright and colourful, and I have now subsequently stuck some snowflakes on this as well. So here you go. Sorry, the camera just died and I didn't even realise, and I'd got too far into it. There was no going back, I'm afraid. So there you go, you can see it's got those little shaky bits in it. It's not hugely Christmassy, I know, but I'm not bothered. That's the plan for this year, is to pick the colours I like working with instead of being fixated on making it Christmassy. On the back here I've just used some embellishments from the Snow and Cocoa range, so it says documented December and winter season. And then I've used a white sheet of card as well to put my intentions for December Daily on. So that's the end of this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe, and yeah, leave a comment and let me know how you're getting on prepping for your December Daily. Thanks very much for listening, and see you in my next video. Bye.